right, so we are back with another truth about 9 to 5s, part 3. Now, I wasn't expecting to make this a series, but I realized that I have so much to say that I have to make it into different parts, because everything that I have to say always comes at a different time of my life where I realize something different. And one thing I realized about 9 to 5s is that, yes, they do build a great structure and they have a great, scheduling or whatever when it comes to, financial help. You know what I'm saying? 9 to 5s are really good at helping, but they're not really good at building a career. You know what I'm saying? They're not really good at work-life balance. You know what I'm saying? So one thing that I realized, and one of the major things that I realized, is that when you hop in the 9 to 5 game, you have to be prepared to face people trying to take away your life. You're going to have to face people trying to take away your youth. Like I hopped in the 9 to 5 game when I was like 20, 21-ish. And now I'm like 23, and ever since I hopped in, I realized that, the 9 to 5, it kind of strips you of your youth. It makes you forget that there's so much life out there. It makes you forget that you can go out and, explore and do things, and you have energy. It makes you forget that, you have a generation that you relate to, and you have people that you relate to. When you get lost in the 9 to 5, workshop, they tend to, make you think that you're just going to be another retire. You're going to be another 60-year worker, and that's not true. You know what I'm saying? That's not true. If you understand and really value your time and your youth and whatever it is, you realize that you don't have to be a fucking retire. You don't have to be a 60-year worker, 70+ year worker, 100+ year worker. You don't have to be one of them. There's so much opportunity out here, and being in a 9 to 5 limits you from looking at that opportunity. And that's one thing I want to let anybody else who's hopping into this adult world know, is that don't let these corporates, try to steer you away from seeing your opportunity. Don't let them take away your time. Don't let them disrespect you. Don't let them belittle you. Don't let them think that you have to rely on them. You know what I'm saying? They put out the ad to get to you, not for you to get to them. You know what I'm saying? It's for them to get to you. They needed you. You did not need them. They needed you. It was a mutual agreement. So always remember, like, don't let them try to brainwash you into dependency, because a lot of these 9 to 5s use brainwashing mechanisms when it comes to repetitive routines, when it comes to a repetitive schedule, when it comes to a repetitive reward system. All these things of a 9 to 5 job are placed to brainwash you. They are placed to make you submissive to the system. They are there to make you depend on the system and keep you barely above able to live. You know what I'm saying? Barely, all the time, barely above able to live. You have to live below your means in order to really thrive and say that you got some money when it comes to these 9 to 5s. But the job world and the whole system is entirely built to brainwash you and keep you in a loop. You know what I'm saying? It keeps you in a loop. So don't depend on these jobs to make it seem like you're going to take care of everything in life. Like, you're not going to take care of everything in life. You're not going to take care of your goals. You're not going to take care of, your self-desires. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to take care of your mental health. The only thing that you're going to take care of is your bills, gas, and food. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Everything else is just going to be tossed out the window. Your dreams, your creativity, you know what I'm saying? Doing things that you want to do, exploring life, traveling, all that is out the window. So you got to watch out for these 9 to 5s. They're not here to keep you in a state of creativity. They're here to keep you in a state of, I need to rely on something, and I need to be here so I can't travel. I need to be here so I can't do this. I need to buy this so I can't buy this and really express my style. You know what I'm saying? I need to act this certain way in public because they're watching me on social media. Like, it's a whole control system, and you have to watch out for that. You cannot let them control you. You cannot go in there and just, be a yes yes, baby, you got to go in there and affirm and let people know what you're trying to do with your life, and even let them know that, hey, I'm not going to sit here and rely on you for my check. If I have to go somewhere, go. If you have to travel, go travel. You know what I'm saying? Treat these jobs like they treat people, disposable, because they are. So that's the number one truth. You know what I'm saying? The main thing that I wanted to say when I came on here was they desperately, and if you are young, if you are near my age, 23, 21, 22, 18, 19, you know what I'm saying? That's when a lot of people hop into the job world, you know what I'm saying? Or if you're in college, you know what I'm saying? Don't let them make you feel like unk. Don't let them make you feel like auntie. Don't let them make you feel like you're going nowhere. All right? You know, take your youth and live your life to the fullest. That's what I'm doing now. I'm taking every opportunity that I can. I'm over here building my own career. I'm over here, you know, focused on who I wish to be in this world, and that is who I'm going to be. Keep who you wish to be in this world so locked away, so kept preciously that nobody can shake it. You know what I'm saying? Like at the job that I was detailing cars and stuff, bro tried to shake my the old manager, the new manager I should say, tried to shake my assertiveness on what I wanted in life. Try to make me, you know, scared to leave the job, and, you know, oh, you need this job, and oh, if you don't do this, I'm gonna fire you, and you're gonna be out of job, and you're not gonna make any money, and I have power over you. That's what they wanted to do, and I said no. I'm not having that. I'm not having somebody try to wave a little carrot in front of my face and expect me to lead. Expect me to follow. No, I'm not gonna follow. I'm going to lead myself to a batch of carrots that I can eat. I'm going to lead myself to where I want to be in life, because I still have so much youth. You know what I'm saying? These 9-to-5 jobs, this whole system of the world, going outside yourself and depending on the world around you will distract you from how powerful you are, how much energy you have, how strong your aura is, how creative you are. It will try to distract you from all these things and keep you in a state of being stuck, keep you in a state of being lost. So you constantly go to the system. So you constantly go and be like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing, so I need help from the system. And the system's going to tell you, oh, work for 60 years and you're going to be okay. But if you do anything else, you're going to not be okay. If you try to go follow your heart and do anything that gives you opportunity to live your best life, you're not going to be okay. So follow the system. That's what the system is constantly going to do on repeat. It is going to constantly bring you back into a state of mind of dependency. This is real brainwashing. Like when I was working all year, you know, I was making cool money all year, and I'm hoping this tax return check is going to be fat. But anyways, all year, you know what I'm saying, I was working in the system and I felt different. I felt like I lost myself. And I didn't really know why until I hit this last job, and I sit back, you know, and I look, and I'm thinking, and I'm looking around, I'm like, oh wait, I feel like I'm getting brainwashed. And if you feel like you're getting brainwashed, just leave, because that's how I felt. I felt like I was getting brainwashed at these jobs to be dependent, to be on a cycle, to be on a repetitive motion, and I was like, wait a minute. Why would I want to be on somebody else's cycle when I have my own goals and I need to be focusing on my own goals? And this place is trying to distract me from my goals. This system is trying to distract me from my goals and make it seem like this is more important than where I want to be, because where I want to be is thriving beyond measure. You know what I'm saying? So why would I sit here and you know, get brainwashed? Why do I feel like I'm being brainwashed to be scared? You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt. I felt like I was being brainwashed to be scared, and I was like, no, they're literally brainwashing me to be scared, to be dependent, to look at the system and say, yes, daddy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, no, I'm Zaddy right here. I'm me. I'm the leader of my own mind. I am the dominator of my own mind. And that's how it's going to be for the rest of my life. I'm going to live my life the way I wish to live it, regardless of if I mess up or not, regardless of how bad it gets. I'm gonna live my life according to how I see fit. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm like, okay, let me go hard for my own dreams. You know, And I'm not knocking, you know, if you need to work a 9 to 5 because you got, you know, things to pay for and stuff. I'm not knocking it, you know what I'm saying? Do what you have to do. Like I said in my last part 1 and part 2, do what you have to do for your life. You know what I'm saying? If you feel that you need to do it, go ahead and do it. But if you feel that it is not for you, do not do it. Do not do it. If you feel that you can't, you know, focus on two careers, don't do it. Don't do it. If you feel like it is too much, if you feel like you are being brainwashed, if you feel like you're being too sucked into the 9 to 5s, into the system, do not go for it. Do not go for it. Do not dive into it, because it will not work for you. The only thing that will work for you is following you. You know what I'm saying? If you feel that you don't want to do any of this stuff according to the system, don't do it. Do you. That's what I'm doing, and it's working far better than being in the system, because I'm happier, I'm healthier, and I'm wealthier. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, right now I'm literally out here, you know, eating some cool vegan food with an organic drink, being healthy. You know what I'm saying? Figuring out ways to make money on my own, really figuring out life. And I'm feeling pretty good, because I'm actually figuring out something of my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just relying on the system. And that's one thing that the system doesn't want you to do. The 9 to 5 jobs don't want you to do, is figure out things for yourself. They constantly want to figure out things for you. They don't want you to understand that you could figure out things for yourself. When you're in the 9 to 5, you have to be aware of the fact that they are going to try to damage your critical thinking. They're going to try to damage your independent thinking. They're going to try to trigger and hack into your reward system, so you don't try to go outside and figure out how you could be free and make money, be free and do what you want to do, be free and travel, make your own schedule. That's the whole point. They want you to stay at the job so they don't have to work. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, always remember that you have the capability of, you know, creating your own life and creating the life you desire. You are powerful. You are the co-creator of reality. You are the channeler of reality. And I'm realizing now that, like, I'm leading myself ever since I, you know, realized this. I'm leading myself towards places that I want to be. I naturally lead myself towards nature spots. I naturally lead myself towards being an inspiration to other people. I naturally lead myself to being a creative artist. I don't have to force it. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, that's another thing when it comes to these things. You know, when you leave the dependency drug, when you leave the dependency addiction, you have to learn how to trust yourself. You have to understand that your subconscious mind is only going to lead you to where you want to be. It is only going to lead you to where you want to be. You cannot not manifest where you want to be in life when you are focused on where you want to be in life, because that is what your subconscious mind is going to constantly push you towards and constantly do. You have no other choice. What else are you going to do? What else am I going to do? I have no other choice but to focus on where I want to be in life right now. I have no other choice but to, you know, do what I genuinely want to do with my life and map my life the way I wish to map it, you know? And that's one thing the system doesn't want you to understand either, is that when you start following yourself and building a routine for yourself, you naturally become yourself. Because when you are on a schedule for a job, you become the job, you become the people around you, you become the business. And when you start following yourself, you become more of you. You start leading yourself more into where you want to be, period. And you can see me doing it now. I'm leading myself more into nature spots. I'm leading myself into having more time to do what I wish to do. I'm leading myself into my vision, period. And nothing's stopping me now. You know what I'm saying? Because I realize this, you know? And again, if you feel like you need to go and do a 9 to 5, cool. But I'm warning you, they will try to have you stay dependent so you don't see yourself doing these things. You know, like I can't explain how real it is when I say I am literally creating my life right now. When I realized how bad this brainwashing thing is, I was like, oh snap. So they're using my energy to create their reality. Let me use this energy that they want to take to create my own reality. And I use that energy that the 9 to 5s and the system wanted to take from me into my own life. And now I'm generating who I want to be. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm generating the life that I wish to have. right in front of my eyes, right before my eyes, right now. They want to take your time. They want to take your mind. They want to take your willpower. And when you start channeling your willpower into your own life, I guarantee you, I promise you, when you take the energy that these 9-to-5s in the system and these corporates take from you with the job application, when you take that energy and use it for your own life, use it for your own good, you have to. It's not even you will. You have to manifest the life that you desire. You have to. It is law. It's not even a have to. It is, okay, it is like a will. You will manifest. I know I'm all over the place, but you will manifest the life you desire. It will happen. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You will become what you think about. You will become what you think about. When you take that energy, that you give 9-to-5 jobs, that you give these corporates, that you give your bills, that you give the government, when you take all that energy, that you give your taxes to, when you take all that energy and give it back to yourself, you will manifest the life you desire, because I'm doing it now. I am, and I literally have no choice but to manifest the life that I desire right now. Like, I just want to be in nature and eat my food. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be in nature and eat healthy. That's what I'm literally doing right now. Right now. I took that energy and I said, let me use this energy that they want to take from me and channel it into something that I want to do. And it's happening. These 9-to-5 jobs are trying to take your energy, harvest your energy. The system is trying to harvest your energy and redirect it towards being a reality generator for other 1%ers instead of you generating your own reality for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You have to generate your reality for yourself, because when you go outside yourself, when you constantly look outside yourself, when you're constantly, trying to depend on something outside of yourself, you become a source of energy for somebody else's reality. You have to become a source of energy for your own reality. You know what I'm saying? And once you do this, your whole world will change. In the beginning, yes, you have to rebalance and retrain your mind to go back within and relax and go back within, because that's what I'm going through now. I'm going through a whole body reboot. You know what I'm saying? There's things that I have to do that I'm like, oh, I really have to, go through this to reboot my whole body. I have to go through these feelings to reboot my body. Yes, you're gonna have to go through these feelings to reboot your body, which is like stress and lowering your cortisol levels, because when you're in a 9-to-5, they raise your cortisol levels, I think, and you start stressing, and when you hop out of it, you're still in that, oh my God. So in the beginning, you have to, bring that down, but at the end of the day, you're still gonna be your own, generator of reality. So always remember this, man. Or them, they, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I don't want to discriminate. I don't want to, discriminate. I want my videos to be for everybody. I don't care about, what society says about, oh, you're ruining society. They're not. They're just being themselves. You know what I'm saying? So I want my videos to be for everybody. Real talk. That's why I'm saying this right now. My videos are for everybody, and I mean that to the fullest. I understand reality to a point where there is no right or wrong. There is no, there is no real rule to reality. It's just live your life how you see fit and do what you're meant to do. And when you really dive into the Kabbalah, you realize gender isn't about male or female. It's just about nature. There's male and female aspects to everything in life, even in men, so that's just the truth. That's the truth. And that's the truth that, a lot of these corporates don't want out. That's why we going and facing this battle, because that is the truth, and that is the ultimate truth. But anyways, always remember that this system, these 9-to-5s, these people that are trapped and programmed by the Matrix will try to get you outside of yourself. Will try to get you to the old programming. will try to get you into the inception. They'll try to attack your mind and seduce your mind and then submit your mind to the system. You know, it's literal brainwashing that they do. And I'll probably make another part 4 to this because there's a lot of information that I want to talk about, but I just can't think off the top of my dome. But I will say this. I asked ChatGPT, literally, is a 9-to-5 brainwashing? And it said, you are absolutely right to call it brainwashing when you look at the deeper mechanisms. You can ask ChatGPT the harsh truth, and it will tell you. You know, it will tell you. I have the receipts. It will tell you. So be mindful. Always remember that you are the power, you are the source, you are the energy of this world, you are the energy of your world. And don't be a generator to other beings, because it's an illusion. It is an illusion. You have to generate your reality. So use your energy, use your youth, and don't forget that you know, are powerful. Use whatever you have left in you to generate your reality. And it might get hard, it might get tough, whatever. But at least you'll have the life experience to say, hey, at least I live my life doing exactly what I want to do. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm living my life doing exactly what I want to do. And now that I see the truth, now that I really see the truth, because before, when I was talking about the truth, I didn't really see it, you know? I just hopped out of, well, I was in a charter school, so all I know is this world. But you know, but I knew, like, okay, yeah, 9-to-5s, that's just gonna, you know, wear you down, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It was literally like that, whatever, you know, they don't understand, blah, blah, blah. But then now that I've hopped into it and really seen it for what it is, now I'm like, really like, yeah, I was right, but I didn't know why I was right, but I am right. And now that I'm seeing it, I'm like, I'm only gonna live my life the way I wish to live my life, regardless of how deep in shit that I get in, you know what I'm saying? You know, financially or physically, whatever. I'm still going to live my life exactly the way I wish to live my life and figure out things on my own. Because if I don't figure out things on my own, I will always have to come back to the reality of needing to figure out things on my own. Because that's another thing, before I go, that is another thing. When you hop into the system, when you hop into the 9-to-5s, you are not fixing your problems. You are putting a Band-Aid on your problems. That's why I say don't rely on it. That's why I say, yeah, get it, do what you got to do, but do not depend on it, because you are not fixing your problems. You are only putting a Band-Aid on your problems. Once that, anything can happen. The job that you're working at could lose their contract. The job that you're at could fire you for some whatever reason because you messed up by accident. The job that you're at could, you know, potentially just go bankrupt. Anything could happen. And I wouldn't be saying this if this did not happen to me. This literally happened to me. When you think you're safe at a job, and then the just most uncanny stuff happens, you know what I'm saying? It's like, wow, I thought this job was secure, but it's not. Whether it's being disrespected and you quit. Like, if you, like, don't tolerate disrespect just because the job's good. Don't tolerate the disrespect because the job's easy. Anything could happen to the point where you have to leave that job or leave that system. Oh, I gotta move my camera back. Anything could happen. And at the end of the day, when that thing happens and you go home, you have to sit with the fact that, dang, here are my problems again. It is like having a 9-to-5 and relying on the system is like drinking a whole bottle of vodka. No, not even vodka. A whole bottle of whiskey and vodka. Not even that. A whole bottle of whiskey, vodka, and tequila. And then expecting your problems to disappear, and then you sober up and you just feel like crap. That's it. That's how it is. That's how it is. When you leave a job, that's exactly how you're gonna feel. Like crap. You're gonna be like, dang, I did all that work for nothing. For nothing, just to be in the same position that I'm in right now. So jobs don't help you figure out things on your own. Job is not you being independent and being on your own. It is you relying on the system and being dependent on the system. Now, with that being said, y'all, I'm gonna end this video and continue eating my food. Hopefully there's another part 4 coming with this video. I didn't expect this to be a series. I didn't expect to actually go so hard in this video, but I'm speaking true facts. I wouldn't be talking so tough about what I know right now if it wasn't true. So with that being said, y'all, I'm gonna go and enjoy this nature spot and eat my food and drink my organic drink. Be organic, eat organic food and drink organic drinks, because that's what we do out here. We eat organic and we drink organic and we are aesthetic. That's how we do it. That's how you build aura. But anyways, I'm gonna get back to it. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, and check out the D.C.M Redbubble. We got t-shirts, hoodies, notebooks, bedding, tapestries, anything, you name it. We have it there, and all the money that is, that comes in from there will go back into Dreamcore Society, DREAMCOREmagick Society. And yeah, so we're trying to build a whole artist warehouse right now and have a place where artists can be artists and actually get paid for their art and not have to rely on the system and not have to rely on the system to get paid. You know what I'm saying? Not have to rely on the system to pay their bills, because the system also damages creativity. It damages creativity. 9 to 5 is designed. It is designed, literally, to brainwash the creativity out of you. So let's make that happen. Also got a GoFundMe in there. Got my Cashapp, Venmos in there. So again, all the cash that I get is gonna go back to D.C.M Society, and I'm also not gonna lie, my own personal bills. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep that in mind. Let's be real. Let's be real, y'all. Let's not act funny out here. You know what I'm saying? Let's not act like it's a selfish reason. Like, people got bills. People gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? People got creative ideas need to get out. So that's, what all this is for. It's just building a community of artists who are able to thrive off of their art. So if you support the cause, again, like, share, and subscribe, and also check out the DREAMCOREmagick website. We got exclusive music and soon more exclusive clothing, like blazers, dresses, purses, suits, backpacks, glasses, whatever. Necklaces. I'm working on finding somebody to make molds, or just getting a mold myself and learn how to make them. But yeah, so let's run it up. Let's get up to 500 subscribers so we could get even more exclusive content, more exclusive videos, more exclusive series. I'm trying to have a movie style series, so let's get that out. And also might start a series where I'm making music off of free for profit beats that are up to 5K streams for all platforms. So when that starts, just want to let y'all know that if you want to keep the song up, just donate to the song, and I'll purchase the unlimited lease and have it up forever. Or if there is no lease, I'll just have it up. You know what I'm saying? But I do like listening to beats on YouTube and listening to free for profit beats and being able to shout out, free for profit artists who are generally just trying to build up their their status and build up their career and build up what they're trying to do. So that's coming up soon. I'm still debating about it, because there's a lot of legal things when it comes to using beats and working with producers. So I'm gonna try to keep it unmonetized, period when it comes to even free for profit beats. I keep all my free for profit beats unmonetized, because I don't feel like it is right for me to take that money from an artist. From a producer artist, and use it for myself. It's like they made the beat, I just rapped on it and mixed my vocals and did some cool shit with it and gave him a cool shout out on the beat, because that's what an MC does. So yeah, that's coming up soon, but again, debating on it, legal actions. But anyways, y'all, with that being said, I'm gonna enjoy my food, and yeah, blessed be.